If you're a writer who wants full control over when you work, what you work on, and how you live your life, then this is for you. Everyone wants the freedom that comes with earning on the internet, but few know how to get it. They search for remote jobs and never find one that truly fits their lifestyle, values, and interests. Because a job means building someone else's future, not your own. If you actually want freedom, you don't search for it, you create it. Over the past 3 years, I've created 3 different jobs for myself as a writer on the internet, and I'll break down what they were, how much I made, and the simple steps to get started today with each. If you're serious about making $300 per day as a writer on the internet, then keep watching. 1. Become a content copywriter. The job that's made me over $1 million in the past 3 years. Most people have heard of copywriting, using sentences the way Obi-Wan Kenobi waves his hands. You do want to click that buy button. You do want to give me your email. But few realize the medium has changed. First, it was print ads, then radio, then TV, then email, now social media content, which is why copywriting is no longer the most lucrative opportunity. Content copywriting is writing content, not sales pages, charging monthly rates, not per project, and focusing on retaining a few $3,000 per month clients, not acquiring many new $500 one-time clients. In 2024, the content marketing industry was estimated to be around $600 billion, and by 2032, it's forecast to grow to $1.9 trillion. Become a content copywriter to capture a piece of that $1 trillion pie. Here's how to get started. First, learn to capture attention with scroll-stopping hooks. Use crazy statistics, bold claims, and call out urgent problems. Next, learn to connect on attention through powerful storytelling, which is basically asking questions but delaying the answers. Last, learn to convert on attention with sales psychology. Basically, offer a desirable transformation and sprinkle in a little bit of scarcity and urgency. Stack those 3 micro skills and you've got yourself one of the most profitable writing careers you can create. 2. Start your own service-based business. Instead of selling your time working for a company per hour, you get paid for your knowledge and skills directly from clients that you acquire. This allows you to immediately make more per hour because you're no longer splitting the pie with your boss or a company. You can now get paid what your time is truly worth, but that's only if you can package your existing expertise into a valuable offer and attract your own clients for much less than they pay you. That's why, again, you need to learn content copywriting, not to get paid to write content for others, but to attract clients to your consulting and service-based offers for free with persuasive content. I've personally done this myself. This year alone, I've made around $80,000 consulting on how to build one-person ghostwriting businesses and around $164,000 with my service-based business, Ghostly, which is social media ghostwriting. And that's all from clients who found me through my free content. How to start your service-based business. First, identify the service you already do well. This is usually what you're paid for in your job, and that's a great starting point to look for. Second, learn content copywriting. Again, that's capture, connect, and convert on attention. Last, choose one platform, just LinkedIn, Substack, or Instagram, and start publishing content that shows your expertise. Do this and you'll have the foundation for a service-based business that pays you what you're truly worth. 3, become a newsletter ghostwriter. Many writers hate writing social media content, including me on most days. The algorithm changes, you have to write surface level posts, and you often feel pressure to sell your soul to trends or you risk becoming irrelevant. These people would prefer to write with depth, share longer stories, and still make a great living. If that's you, just become a newsletter ghostwriter. Instead of creating content, you help clients grow and monetize their audiences by writing 1 to 3 newsletters per week. I've personally had clients pay me $3,000 per month plus a 10% commission to do this. So done right, this can easily be a $10,000 per month job that is actually quite fun to do. But if you're getting started with this, here's the thing. Clients will only keep you around if you make them more money than they pay you. So you have to master copywriting and sales psychology. How to get started as a newsletter ghostwriter. First, learn copywriting. The Adweek Copywriting Handbook by Joseph Sugarman is my personal recommendation for beginners. It is my favorite copywriting book of all time, and it has the best foundational knowledge, in my opinion. Next, a tip you might not expect is learn YouTube script writing. This will allow you to master retention-based writing, and if you have to write longer form newsletters, you won't have the metrics in the dashboard to see where people stop reading, but if you learn YouTube script writing, that will come much more naturally and you'll know how to keep people reading for longer so they actually get to the CTAs and buy products. Lastly, to find clients, you just want to DM potential clients on social media and offer to write their newsletters for free. But only charge a commission basis if your writing does make them money. Because remember, your first clients don't raise your purchasing power, they just provide you with proof. All right, you started this video looking for a way to make $300 per day writing on the internet. We've covered that the best path is not to search for a better remote job, but just to create your own. One that gives you full control over when you work, what you work on, and how much money you ultimately make. Now that you've seen the 3 real paths I've personally used to do this, you just need to follow through on one of those paths, not just for a few days, but for a few years. I recommend treating this like an adventure, like a really fun quest in a video game. Because once you've walked down this path for a while, before you know it, you'll be the one living life on your terms and the one who's truly designed a career that you never want to escape from.